She's basically the LeBron James. The kind of hype that LeBron came into the NBA with, Caitlin Clark came to the WNBA with the same type of hype. And she's backed it up.
Caitlin Clark changed the WNBA. It's okay. It's okay to say that. You're not diminishing what the founding, fathers of the WNBA did. You're not.
Basketball greats like Michael Jordan, Shaquille O'Neal, and Larry Bird have never spoken more openly thanks to Caitlin Clark. Everyone has taken notice of the way she plays the game, and Allen Iverson is the first to notice this since he recognizes a lot of himself in Clark's style. Iverson perceives the same fervor in Clark that existed when he was a player. Like he used to, he enjoys how she scores goals whenever she wants and makes defenders look foolish. Clark inspires respect due to her sheer skill, despite not being the biggest or strongest player on the floor. Iverson thinks that things will only get better from here.
Man, shoot the blood out of the ball. You know what I mean? I never seen anything like it. You know what I mean? And then just how aggressive she is, and not just scoring in basketball, getting her teammates involved as well. I think she's so great for the game.
Wait until you hear Magic Johnson's assessment of Clark's potential if you find it impressive. Magic Johnson believes Clark has the potential to be the best WNBA player of all time. He adores how his conflicts with Larry Bird are reminiscent of her feud with Angel Reese.
Let me ask you about these WNBA players, Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark, who many are saying are the Larry Bird and Magic Johnson of the WNBA. Do you like that when you hear that?
I like it, and
He continued by saying that Clark's teammates have an obligation to protect her against bullies in the WNBA the next season.
Now, Caitlin, her teammates got to come to her defense.
Sure.
You can't allow her to have to fight every battle.
Here's where things start to become really fascinating, though. The statistics supporting Clark's influence will astound you. George Karl, a former NBA coach, made a significant statement when he likened Clark to Julius, Dr. J. Irving. He believes she has the ability to transform the WNBA in the same way that Dr. J transformed the NBA and ABA. This is supported by the statistics, which show that Clark and the Indiana Fever attracted larger audiences than the Charlotte Hornets, Memphis Grizzlies, and Washington Wizards, 3 NBA clubs. Teams witnessed sharp increases in attendance when the Fever played away games. The Minnesota Lynx witnessed a 131% rise in supporters, the Atlanta Dream saw a 431% increase, and the Washington Mystics saw a 311% increase. When Clark visited, attendance at even major league teams like the Seattle Storm and Los Angeles Sparks increased by 60 to 80%. At this time, it is no longer surprising. Why? Due to Caitlin Clark's generational skill. After Clark's incredible debut season, Victor Wembanyama, who is experienced at living up to the hype, couldn't help but give her a round of applause. Clark handled the pressure like a pro and won Rookie of the Year unanimously, just like Wemby, who was dubbed the best NBA prospect since LeBron James.
Victor, who's a WNBA player that inspires you, and what makes her stand out to you?
I think Caitlin Clark.
Finds Clark from the logo. Clark behind the back. Oh, it's Smith. Flip the finish.
When she was in college, the only college player that I was really in awe of the game,
Ball's his head. Knocks it down.
I'm saying men and women's college basketball, she's probably the most impressive I've seen.
The strongest compliment, though, may have come from a former rival of Clark's. Coach Kim Mulkey witnessed firsthand how unique Clark is after having to play her twice in the NCAA tournament. Mulkey's statement following Clark's 41-point performance against his LSU team in the Elite Eight demonstrates just how amazing Clark is. "I'm glad I don't have to see you anymore." That's about as high a compliment as you can receive coming from a famous coach like Mulkey. We recommend Rashad McCants, a former NBA player who played for the Minnesota Timberwolves, based on Mulkey's passionate endorsement. Since Clark was selected first in the WNBA draft, McCants has supported her. McCants was right there as the MVP race was being discussed, declaring, "They're going to respect her whether they like it or not." McCants continued to congratulate Clark on all of his accomplishments, even after Aya Wilson was named MVP, insisting that this was only the beginning.
Caitlin, and there's no shade to Angel. It's just what Caitlyn has to face on a nightly basis of like them trying to stop
Number
her.
one on scattering
Like
points.
yes. She can't get equal opportunity as everyone else because then she would average, I think she would average 25, 26 a game because you're not trying to gear the scouting report to stop her. Like Angel Reese, I feel like they're not giving her as much of a strenuous assignment when it comes to scouting report because she's gonna do what she does. She rebounds, it's hard to stop.
However, this is when the narrative takes a surprising turn. Charles Barkley, a former Auburn Tigers basketball player, admires Clark's behavior both on and off the floor. Since Clark joined the WNBA, he has observed some jealousy from others, but he is quick to protect her. Watch as he delivers a message to the WNBA's critics of Clark.
You women out there, y'all petty, man. Hey, LeBron, you're 100% right on these girls hating on Caitlin Clark. Y'all petty, girls. I expect men to be petty because we're the most insecure group in the world.
Rick Barry was unreserved in his defense of Clark. He made it plain that Caitlyn's extraordinary talent should be appreciated rather than minimized by calling out anyone who was disparaging her game. He also brought up a crucial point. The league needs to take more robust precautions to shield her from harsh penalties.
I think it's reprehensible what they're allowing some of these players. Anybody that does something flagrant to this young lady for what she's brought to the game should be suspended and fined big time for doing that. Man, think about it, y'all.
On their podcast, Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett couldn't stop discussing Clark. Garnett made a statement that truly sticks out. I know more girls than guys for the first time in college basketball. She may obtain a bucket by walking through any neighborhood. In an NBA game, she would score more than 10 points for you. She has the ability and is able to shoot. Clark was also supported by Stephen A. Smith, who praised both her skill and her representation of basketball. Smith was straightforward on his show, describing how Clark has united everyone. Caitlin Clark is someone who looked out for everyone else. For this reason, I refer to her as a sister, whether she is white, black, or something other. Due to the fact that she protected the sisters and everyone else in the middle.
Oh, by the way, still stupid, a Team USA to not have on a team. You want to grow women's basketball globally? How do you have an Olympics competition this year without Caitlin Clark on it? I called you fools then. And one of these days, you're going to fess up and admit we were damn fools for not having Caitlin Clark on the 2024 Team USA Olympic team.
The way Clark plays is what sets her apart. She makes passes that astound everyone while shooting from far downtown. Similar to how Steph Curry transformed the NBA, coaches claim she is altering how teams play defense. Defenders are unsure of what to do when she emerges from the logo. We've previously discussed how the data illustrates Clark's influence. Let's discuss that a little more now. More jerseys were sold by her than by any other rookie in WNBA history. The Fever received as much attention on social media as other NBA clubs. The ratings skyrocketed when Clark performed on television. It goes without saying that Clark has been excellent for business. Companies are coming up to collaborate with women's basketball like never before, and the WNBA as a whole is selling more stuff. It is accurate to state that Clark has accelerated the WNBA's growth by a number of years. Being familiar with Indiana basketball, Larry Bird appreciates what Clark provides to his home state. He claims that she has reignited enthusiasm for basketball throughout the entire state and that he truly appreciates her regard for the game's heritage. Everywhere, young athletes aspire to be like Clark. According to coaches, both boys and girls are attempting to imitate her logo threes. Everyone is working on their rapid releases and long three-pointers, something Clark is known for. NBA players observe this and comment on how much she's transforming basketball culture. Clark was selected Time Magazine's Athlete of the Year, joining LeBron James, Lionel Messi, and Simone Biles in that category. Keeping that companionship is a smart idea. Despite everything, Clark has remained grounded. She simply loves playing basketball and wants to keep improving, according to every basketball icon that meets her. She manages celebrity just as well as anyone who has been this successful so quickly. Shaquille O'Neal even changed his mind. Shaq used to be doubtful, particularly because he and Angel Reese are good friends.
So Shaq was asked about Caitlin Clark's Time Athlete of the Year award, and he must have got the script robbed because he credited everybody.
However, even Big Diesel had to concede after witnessing Clark win Time's Athlete of the Year. Congratulations to her, she's a fabulous player. Looking to 2025, Clark is intent on leading the Fever to victory. She wants more after assisting them in qualifying for the playoffs for the first time since 2016. She wants a championship and isn't content with merely qualifying for the playoffs.
What's your goal for this next chapter when you look out to the next year?
Oh gosh, that's hard. I think obviously I want to be a WNBA champion one day. I want to be an Olympic gold medalist one day. I think those are all goals that I've wanted since I was a young girl, that I wrote down on a piece of paper. So I think those are the biggest things. And you know, nobody said they're going to happen right away when I first entered the league. I think just learning, working hard, you know, going to a franchise and helping elevate women's basketball more than anything. But like, don't lose the fun and the passion of the game. Like that's the reason I've always played, and continuing to bring that with me.
The statistics speak for themselves. Clark was selected to the All-Rookie team, the All-WNBA First Team, and fourth in the MVP voting as a rookie. However, what counts more than the numbers is how she has altered the game. With basketball greats praising her and spectators swarming arenas to watch her play, Caitlin Clark is not only living up to the expectations but also setting a new standard for women's basketball. However, Clark is being discussed by more than just the well-known figures. NBA players who previously had little interest in women's basketball are now watching her play. I'm watching WNBA games I'd never planned to watch, just to see this young lady work her magic, remarked former NBA champion Rick Fox. She has a unique quality that causes you to pause what you're doing and focus. Children have also been greatly impacted. Girls' basketball program enrollment has increased dramatically since Clark's arrival, according to youth basketball coaches. According to one Indiana coach, his girls' program doubled in size when young athletes showed up sporting Clark's number 22 and attempting her renowned long-range three-pointers. Not only are people anticipating what Clark will accomplish the following season, but they are also discussing how she could completely alter the course of women's basketball. According to some, she might become the first WNBA player to sign a shoe contract comparable to that of NBA players. Because so many places want to see her play, others believe she could help the WNBA add new teams. Watch what Steve Kerr, Steph Curry, and Larry Bird had to say about Caitlin Clark by clicking this link. Thank you for viewing.